cloud, man. You gotta record it in the cloud.
Absolutely. We're recording it to the cloud. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. My name's Kevin Marino, co-founder of Asirvia. It's very nice to meet all of you tonight. And it is night. I'll tell you what, it's been kind of going kind of crazy around here. Welcome to the call. I'm on with a bunch of new folks. Rodney I met today, and the rest of you I'm sure we'll meet along the way. So I want to address I'm going to go through some of the quick details with you on the Asirvia Go. And one of the best ways for me to do that, I'm going to pop a little screen up here that will assist you in seeing some of this because I have it actually laid out, ready to go. It's helped me on some of my Zooms. So the little Asirvia Go units that we've talked about, if you're going to send this to brand new people, let me just say a little bit about what it is, I guess. It's a little unit that's about the size of a key fob, just a little bit bigger than your average earpiece. And I like to think of it as my own little broadcasting unit. Some people refer to it as a beacon, because basically what it does is it puts out a signal, and it does that for approximately a 100-yard radius. So anyone, anywhere, in any direction from you that's within a football field will have the opportunity, if they have an Android phone and the Bluetooth is turned on, they have the ability to see what you are broadcasting. And that could be an offer, a coupon. Basically, the way we send it out, it's a 40-character message plus a link. Now, the places that you can use this type of technology and what you can utilize it for, obviously in the network marketing industry, it goes without saying. I mean, it's just enormous. The potential for prospecting when you're eating lunch, when you're going about your everyday life, this is constantly broadcasting. So anybody that's coming into your broadcast zone that looks at it and decides to click to it, one of the beautiful things that we have here is we're setting up full funnel systems. Those of you that are familiar with Ray and Eric from the online launch team, I know Rodney knows them pretty well. They also hooked us up with Joe Dickerson and his team, who do just amazing online sales funnels. I mean, they just do. If I listed some of the ones out there, since we're recording it, I'm not going to do that at the moment. When we stop recording, I'll list them out, and you can go check out a couple of those pages. So you will know the pages, you'll know the companies that they do it for. They're absolutely amazing at it. They're actually who we brought on to build our sales funnel. So those will be ready here probably about the next 10 days or so. So we're very excited about that. Next week is definitely an amazing week for us. Those of you that may be watching this at a later date, the next week I'm talking about is the week of the 15th. So I probably should throw a date in there, considering if they're watching it on next Sunday, they're not thinking it's the following week. Anyway, so in the more fire truck. In the real world, in real business, so I call it the real world because if you're in network marketing, to me, it's not a real world. It's just such a fun world. I've lived in this space for so long. I enjoy it so much. In the real world, let's say somebody owns a pizza place or some sort of small business, an ice cream shop, a sandwich shop. Think about being able to give them to, so most of those folks are looking at this and they're grabbing the 8 of them. Why? Because for $100 a month, they have an amazing amount of advertising out there. So they're broadcasting. So if the owner and their significant other have them, and they put one permanently in the place, that's 3 of them. And they have, let's say, 3, 4, 5 employees. They got a couple, maybe a kid in school or another friend that drives around and goes to different coffee houses and stuff. You're going to give these to people who are out and about. Obviously, if the person's a hermit and lives in their house, they're not going to be broadcasting to many people. Probably not a good prospect for you to be buying one of these Asirvia Go units. But anybody who's out and about, I mean, let me tell you, if you think about it, I prospect people constantly all year long. But I will tell you that this will increase my prospecting 100-fold easily. Because while I prospect maybe 1,000 people a year, I easily come in within a football field of 100,000 people a year, easily. Between all the industry events I do, between all, I go to, you go to Starbucks, you go to Panera, you go. Think about the places you go. I go to Chamber of Commerce meetings. I go to B&I meetings. Anytime that you go into all these different places, think about how many people are around you. And so if they're in your broadcast area, they can see your broadcast. See, the beautiful part about this is when they leave your broadcast area, the notification goes away. You see, we don't physically push something to their phone. That's what makes this legal. There's a big point in the technology. See, if we were pushing and permanently putting stuff on somebody's phone, then it gets into a little gray area there. So we're not texting, we're not pushing information to them. So the pricing that you see, the regular price is going to be $49.99, $199, okay, for 1, 3, and 8 of the units. We're doing it at 50% off. I've been asked by a lot of people, how long is the 50% off running? The honest answer, and you're going to find, I'm known as the straight talking networker. You're going to get the truth from me, the straight talk from me, whether you want it or not. So as you start to deal with me, you'll get used to that. The actual answer is I have no idea how long we're going to do that pricing for. I know it's going to go for a while. It probably will depend on sales. So as our sales, the crazier our sales go, we will start to move the pricing up. I hope that makes sense to everybody. That's kind of the law of supply and demand as it goes. But the pricing that we did all our research on, that we went out and marketed to the places. The research that we did was all on the $49 to $99 to $199. So we know the marketplace will sustain it, but our goal out of the gate is to really help to explode this very quickly, which is why we're doing the 50% off. So I hope that makes sense to everybody.
Hey, Kev, quick question.
One sec. The account activation, I'm just going to go through the numbers and then we'll hop to the question.
Okay.
The activation is per account, not per device. Okay, so whether you get 1, 3, or 8, however many you get, it's one activation. Okay, so you're not looking at, if you get 3 of them, it's not 3 times 30. It's just one activation price of 30. The activation is a one-time fee. That might have been where you got somebody got confused on you there, Rodney. So when people initially sign up, they're going to pay for their first month, their last month, and activation. So if you're doing a 1 unit at 25, it's going to be 25, 25, and 30 for $80. On the 3, it's going to be 49, 49, 30 for 128. The other one is 228 for the 8 of them. So so as someone comes in now, now we're pre-ordering them. We are not taking credit cards tonight. So for the next week, we're not taking credit cards. People can go on, they can pre-order. The reason we're doing that is we're trying to get ahead of how many units we're going to need. Okay, Bitcoin Gary, you're getting a little feedback there. All right. So we're trying to stay ahead of how many we're going to need to order. So that's why we're doing and the only people right now that can pre-order, all right, someone who's just going to be a customer cannot pre-order. The only people that are allowed to pre-order are people who are going to be affiliates. All right, if someone wants to be an affiliate, you can get in, you can hop in, you can do your $25. That is for Asirvia, for their back office management and training fee. That $25 is monthly. Okay, and that will allow you to do your pre-order, stuff like that. If anybody is on here, you come across anyone who is strictly looking to be a customer, no problem. Hey, you know what? We'll give you a quick call next week, and at that point in time, customers can come in and do their ordering as well. Right now, and what we're doing now with the pre-positioning and the pre-ordering is only for affiliates. All right, the last number on here, the replacement cost, if somebody damages it or loses any of the units and they want a replacement, prior to 12 months, $25 replacement fee. After 12 months, they'll actually replace it for free. If, what was I going to say? There was one other thing I was going to throw in there and I forgot what it was. There's a 2-year battery life on the unit. So as the units, 18 months, 24 months, 30 months in that, and it's an average of a 2-year life. So it could be a little less, could be a little more. As they start to die off, they will be replaced at no cost. So with that being said, I think I covered almost anything, but I probably forgot a few things. Android first, 60+% of the market. Apple will be next. I do not have a date for that. As soon as I do, I'll release it. They went after the bulk of the market first. Rodney, you're up. Any questions?
Yeah. Just wondering, for those who get in early right now, the affiliates, and we're paying the $25 per month
Yes.
for the devices or whatever we're paying per month. Do we get to stay at that price, or is that for new customers, or are we grandfathered in?
Great question. You are grandfathered in, which is one of the reasons that when people say, how long does that 50% last? I say, I don't know, but I'd lock it in now if I were you, because you get locked in at that price.
Okay, cool. Great.
And at each price level, wherever somebody locks it in, that's where they're going to be grandfathered.
Can you explain the holding tank?
Sure.
I've done some big deals where a holding tank was very, very lucrative in building a team. How long does you hold somebody in the holding tank?
The nice part about our holding tank is it's for 30 days. So anytime within the 30-day period. So going back to some of you may not have seen the holding tank yet. As you sign up in Asirvia, we're set up as a unilevel, but the reality is you only need 3 legs to max out our comp plan. You can have more, but I'm just telling you can have as few as 3 to max it out. And so as you sign people up, they will all go first level to you in the system. But you have 30 days to take them and put them under other people and stack 3 teams if you want to do it, or 4 teams, or 5, however many teams you want to do, but you can max it out with as few as 3. It's just no more than 34% can come from any one leg when you're looking at the base pay feature of the comp plan.
How does spillover work in this, or is there any?
Is there what? I'm sorry?
On someone else, are they going to get paid from that, or the group volume, or how that work?
You get paid a few ways. In month 1, as people come in, everything's paid kind of like a fast start. So it's a direct sales commission. So it's 25% of the sale. So if it's $99, you make $25 on that. And then there's 5 generations of $2.50. So it's a 10% match on the 25. So that's month 1. Month 2 is when 3 different things kick in. One is the direct sales residuals. So everything that you personally made a sale on that renews, you get a 10% residual on. There's also a second level of 5% on that. And then the 2 pieces that I love the most, base pay. That's where I talk about 3 teams. You can max it out with 3 teams. Base pay is purely on volume. And we don't play the game with BV or PV or any of that. It's group sales volume. It encompasses everything. You make a $25 sale, $25 goes in there. $49 goes in there. $100 goes in. Whatever sale is made, that's the volume. And so as that's growing at every level rank that you hit, we have a big summer bonus going on right now. So between now and September 21st, whatever rank you hit, there's a rank up bonus for every level that somebody goes up, and it's based on volume. So as you increase in rank, it increases your what we call your base pay, but that's paid daily. So it starts at $1, goes to $4. Oh, thanks, Zach. Starts at $1, goes to $4, goes to 10, 20, 30, and it continues as your team grows, and that is unlimited depth. Okay, so it's not just over here. It's similar to how a binary does it, except it's with 3 legs. So as you build that out, whatever the volume is, whatever level you've hit, that's what you get rank pay for that day. If your rank goes up, you do not wait until next month to get a rank up, to increase your pay. If you rank up tonight, tomorrow you'll get your increased pay. So it's very real time is what we do. So that goes actually from $1 up to right now it maxes out at $3,000 a day. Can it go higher? Yeah. When people say, well, what if I get up there? I said, well, when you get close, I'll increase it. Don't worry about it. So I'm really not worried about it. You get close, we'll talk. And then the last part is our generational matches. So anybody, as long as you are an associate or higher, an associate is someone who has at least $1,000 in volume between 3 legs. All right, $1,000 in volume. You're not really talking a lot of volume here. As Zach has it put up there, the $1,000, you see it right there. The first generation means you get a 25% matching check on all of the base pay that your personally sponsored people make. Now, they don't have to be front level to you, because you can, like I said with the holding tank, you can place them anywhere. You could place them 100 levels down under 99 other people. If they go out and they start earning $100 a day, you would get a 25% match at $25 a day. So whatever your personally sponsored people are making, you're going to match. Whatever they make on the base pay, you're going to match it at 25%. The next generation, like whoever they have sponsored personally, no matter where they're placed, is going to be, once you move up in rank, there's a 10% available. Then there's 3 more generations of 5% available. So we pay out a total of up to a 50% matching picks on the base pay. So some really good stuff out there.
On that dollar day pay, you need, your whole group needs to have $1,000 in volume monthly. Am I correct?
Yeah, so it looks at it on a daily basis. If you have $1,000 that's active that day, you get your dollar. Okay. So tomorrow, it'll look at it again. If nobody has dropped off and you still have your $1,000 active sales that are active subscription sales, however you want to term it, for that month. I mean, everybody that, when you sign, when you pay, you're good for 30 days. So if you have $1,000 worth of stuff, it goes for 30 days.
So $30 a month for 1,000 sales.
Correct.
Gotcha. And it's all paid out weekly or monthly, 7 days?
It's actually paid out daily. It goes into your back office. You can take the money out whenever you want. We have a 7-day lag. That 7 days it kind of helps with people who might decide they want a refund or something up front. This isn't for me. I need a refund. No problem. Our thing is we will refund anybody within 30 days, no questions asked. We don't care. Obviously now with these units, gladly refund you. Send them back. We'll gladly refund you. And that's how we're going to approach it with people. Obviously the activation fee, it's shipping, handling, and activation. So, I mean, you pretty much lost the $30, but everything else, for the service, we'll refund, not without any question.
How durable is the actual unit?
Very. I mean, obviously, if you take a hammer to it, you're probably going to break it, but it's it's water resistant. I won't tell you it's waterproof. It's water resistant. Because it's plastic. So unless you're submerging the thing, you should be pretty good. What else? Oh, we're going back to the pay for a second. We work with Pay Quicker. Those of you that have been in the industry for a while, Pay Quicker is one of the more well-known, extremely trusted pay systems out there. We have an Asirvia debit card, which Zach probably has handy there, and he usually flashes it on the screen. He leaves the number up so everybody can copy that number down, and that's what it looks like. That's the Asirvia debit card. And so basically you're on a 7-day lag. So, what was that?
The new ones might not have the red line, though. We took that out of the logo. But.
Yeah, it's very true. I like the way the new ones look a little bit better. What was I saying? Oh, so the money goes in there, 7-day lag. After that, if you want to take it on a daily basis, because you're just running a 7-day lag, you can take money on a daily basis, cost you $1. However much you want to move to the card. From the card, you can spend it, move it to your bank account. Whatever. I don't know what that one was. That was not on my end.
All right. So far, sounds pretty good. Hey, guys, you got any questions, team?
I do, Kevin, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Just have just a quick question. We were actually charged tonight for the $25.
If you went into the Asirvia system to sign up as an affiliate, so you can go do your pre-order, yes, you were charged the $25 as an affiliate. You are not being charged for the units, and we'll let everybody know when we're going to be able to do that. That's why we didn't even take your credit card on that site, on the pre-order site.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions?
Hey, guys, any more questions? Go ahead and you get the man right here now to ask him if he knows more than I do. But so far, I think it's a great tool. Definitely a tool that I'll be using as far as incentives and as far as business is concerned as well, in many different places.
Yeah, Kevin, I think my same question was I asked before. This is Gloria. If we sell the tool to like a business storefront or a restaurant or something like that, so they get traffic, do they also do the monthly hosting?
Well, they do. In other words, it's a monthly charge. So if they don't have to become an affiliate. Again, anybody that's become an affiliate is using it to build an Asirvia business as well. So here, the crazy thing is, which you don't find in a lot of companies, you will have a serious percentage of customers here. Okay, you're going to find here you will have far more customers. Sonia wants to know explain the different packages for the lead system. Is it a must? I don't know the difference between all the packages, Sonia. That's new to me as well. What I will tell you is I've played around with the system. I've seen the CRM that's involved with it. Zach, you have too. We were very impressed with the versatility of it. Think about this as someone that receives your broadcast, goes to your capture page. They look at a few things, they put their information in, they can watch videos, they can get follow-up information. They're going to be dripped on with an autoresponder campaign when they sign up. And when you go in, there's a CRM package in the back that you can actually look at the leads. You can see how much of the video they watch. You can see if they opened the emails. You will have a significant amount of information. and it rates them with a number. So if their number is like a 5 or a 10, you're like, I'm not answering them. I'm not going to follow up with them. You don't need to. They didn't engage. But when you see people that are 40, 50, 60, those are people you're going to get back to because they're engaged. They know what's going on. Now, do I know how to work the entire system? Heck no. I have no idea. But the great part is we have these awesome guys who built the system who will be doing trainings on how to use it. And the guys who use it in some of these other companies absolutely swear by it. And when you see how it works, you will too. It's amazing. So we're actually going to build it and connect it. What do you call it when they talk back and forth to each other? I forgot. Got the word.
API integration.
Yeah, it's the integration, but it's you have to build certain whatever. I don't know. It's after midnight. I lost half my brain.
Cool.
What are you gonna do?
It's a lead score system, so it gives you a snapshot right when you're looking at it. It'll show you the score of the person. So if you've got 100 leads and 30 of them are at 5 or 10, you don't call them. You got 10 that are at 50, 60, 70. Like Kevin said, those are your hot leads. You want to get on those ones right away and let the other ones just let the automation drip on them.
Absolutely. So Don, thank you. Yes, it's called an API. Yes. So yes, we'll be building an API between the two companies so we can pass the information back and forth. Is there a Facebook group? Zach, would you toss up that? What is the address for the Facebook group? Do you have that? Asirvia Corp?
As a secret group. If you guys aren't friends with me, shoot me in that group chat we have there, and we'll get you added. I know, Rodney, you're in that group already, right?
Yeah.
So Rodney can add people in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it set for approval, but Rodney adds them, I'll approve them. No problem.
And I'll tell you what, it's a great place to really start bringing the people in. There's a number of leaders that peruse the group on a regular basis. I get in when I can. I'll be honest, I'm not in there that often. Honestly, you don't want me in there that often. You want me out making deals like bringing this little Asirvia Go to the table. So that's I'm really proud of that one. You got to know that.
Hey, do you have anything right now that shows like the progress of these and how they worked in the past, or
this is a new unit.
Huh?
This is pretty new technology. This is not something that has been around for years or anything like that. This is rather new technology.
Gotcha.
Which is one of the reasons why we have limited availability for the first 2 months here. So the first 30 to 60 days, we know we're going to sell out of the units, which is why I put the limit of 8 units so people can't, if they have a big business and they want to have 16, 24, however, they want to have 80 of them. That's fine. They're going to have to do that, a couple months from now. I'm looking right now. I want to get them into as many different people's hands as possible so we can really start to spread the word. It doesn't do me as much good if one person has 80 of them. It does way better if 20 people have 3 of them each. That's a way better use of the resource.
Gotcha.
And each one can broadcast one thing. So, because sometimes people say, well, why would I get 3? Why would I get 8 if I'm just an individual? I don't know. I believe me, I'm not naive. I know people are working other businesses out there. and we don't have an issue with that. As long as people aren't cross-recruiting inside Asirvia, we don't care. We're not one of those companies. I've been around this industry for 26 years. All right. I mean, there's not many types of companies in this space that I haven't worked with. Been master rep a few times, been national trainer, international trainer. I've been all over the place. There's a great article in Networking Times or in the August or the summer of 14. There's an article. It's a good one. There's Simon Chan, if you do MLM Nation. I'm episode number 209. You can listen about my crazy background. My goal here is to share a lot of the stuff I've learned over the years help you not to make some of the foolish mistakes I've made along the way, because I've made a few. Well, probably more than a few. But that's part of growing in this world. And if I can help people get, kind of shortcut their success, it'll help you along the way. I mean, the way I look at it is I love this industry. It's been just amazing to me. And as much as I can give back, as much as I can teach people to appreciate as much as I do. And it's not so much for the money, although I will tell you the money doesn't suck. It's the time freedom that I enjoy, being able to just pick up and go. I mean, we hop in a car, and literally last year we went 5 weeks on the road. Diana, I, and the boys. The boys are my 270-pound poodles that will occasionally jump up on here and kind of they become camera hogs. But at midnight they're tired; they go to sleep.
And we almost met in Tennessee.
You almost what?
I said we almost met in Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Zach and Sue were heading out to the West Coast. I was coming back from the West Coast, and we actually missed each other by about 10 miles in Tennessee and didn't even realize it.
Hey, Kevin, the question that goes, please explain what happens to the person's phone if he is browsing the internet. Does it stay on the screen and make him mad?
Does it stay on the screen and make him mad?
No, it's only going to show, if you can see my screen here, it's only going to show up on these notifications. The one when you scroll down on it.
Oh, okay.
That's where it shows up. It's not a push notification.
Right.
It's not a text message. It doesn't stay on your phone. One of our leaders, Kevin Sosa, had a great analogy for it. When you're driving down the road, you see a billboard. It's coming into focus, and you can read it, and then you go by it. It's out of range. So it's the same thing here. We got a 100-meter football field radius. When you're in your radius, you can see it, and when you drive by and are out of it, you're out of it. It's gone off your phone. The only way it would stay on your phone is if you click on that link and it opens in your browser.
Right. And now, if that person decides to click on it and open the link, obviously the web page he opens will stay on his phone. If he closes the web page, it'll go away. But even when he goes out of the broadcast area, if he's left that web page open, the web page will stay open. The notification will go away. So it's pretty normal when you start to think about how you would use the technology and what would happen when you click on it or when you don't click on it. I mean, it really becomes kind of common sense as we go forward.
Gotcha. All right, guys. You guys got any more questions? Kevin gave us some great information. Cleared a lot of things up, broke the plan down, broke down cost of the actual affiliate stuff. Any more questions? We want to keep them up all night long. We already done this one time before earlier.
I've done this about 5 times today.
I did one earlier. At least I tried to do one earlier. And we went through a lot of the same stuff. Not as clear as you did, but I tried my best.
Hey, no problem. Well, I mean, by that time, you were kind of a newbie. You weren't in for like 8 hours. You were only in for like an hour or two at that time.
Yeah, exactly. I told them that. I'm just going by the information that I received from my guys. But I think they did a pretty good job except for a couple of things. But
Kevin, I've got a question. This is Kay.
Sure.
I'm one of the ones with the iPhone, and all I have is Android tablets. Now, will this work with those? Is there a notification that comes up? Because I don't know that much about Android. I just, kind of have them here.
What I'm going to say is I don't see any reason why it wouldn't show. If the Android tablet is within the broadcast zone, I do not see any reason why the tablet wouldn't be able to see it.
Okay. So I could actually schedule something from my tablet to other people. If I wanted to change my message, I could do that.
No, you can do it from any computer.
Any computer. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I'm out,
you don't need a Droid unit to be able to program the unit.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, thank you very much.
That's the easy part. No problem. Yeah, the interface to actually update and change your message or change your link is a piece of cake.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. You log in. I mean, it's a matter of typing. It's you type it in and you hit save and you're pretty much
Right.
all right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, they made that nice and simple. And if you do have an issue, for some reason it doesn't save, or I don't know what the issue would be. But if you end up with an issue, there's an 800 number you can call up and they'll walk you through it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No problem.
Hey Kevin, how long has Asirvia been in business? Are they a real stable company, background wise? Some of the things that people might want to know before they spend the money.
Sure. Asirvia itself is rather new. We've been around for about 4 months. It came, if you ever heard the, what is it? The obstacle is the way. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. 2.5 years ago, I was with a company as a master rep. They decided they didn't want to be a network marketing company anymore. And there was a team of 146,000 there, so had to go find a new home. I left there. BK at Vima's a good friend of mine, so I decided to go over there. Had a little issue 7 months in with the FTC, who he beat back because they never should have bothered him in the first place. After leaving there, was courted by a number of different companies, picked one. Worked with them for about a year, put a little over 90,000 folks in there, and they decided that they were canceling my contract. We're not really sure why, but things happen in life.
Then they've done that.
when you sit and you think about it, understand this wouldn't be here if that didn't happen to me there.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'll tell you, when you're making 7 figures, you're pretty comfy. You're not looking for really anything new. You're just kicking butt, sitting back, doing some traveling. Zach knows I love to travel, love hitting the beaches. I just got back from St. Martin. Was actually doing more work from there than I think I ever have in all the years past combined, because we were in the process of completing this deal for the Asirvia Go and putting all the parts together for it. And it's just way too good, to sit around and kind of take our time on this. We really wanted to get this moving because it's just way too good to be messing around with it. And so we've been around about 4 months. We're well capitalized. The experience level of the people who are running the company combined, we're probably about 100 years between the 4 of us. There's 3 partners. There's, if you include a couple of the other corporate guys and some of the support staff, we're probably at about 150 years between us. And, we approached it in the way I designed the comp plan. And I was a math major in school. I designed the comp the way I want to get paid. I've been trying to get paid like this for years. I've been talking to companies and trying, hey, do this. And they're like, So I said, this time, well, nobody can tell me I can't do it. So we put together a good, solid comp plan. And, we just had an internet marketer hit the guys yesterday. And he just goes, I just broke down all the numbers. He goes, I should be making $100K within a year, $100K a month within a year. And he goes, based on what I've done in other companies, he goes, in all seriousness, this company should build faster because this product, he goes, I'm running over 90% approval. He goes, usually I run about 30%, 20%. He goes, I'm running 90% here. So it's been a fun ride, and I'll tell you, it's going to be funner as it goes.
I told the guys earlier that before I even seen the comp plan, I like the product period by itself without a comp plan.
Agreed.
Something I can use, regardless of it, before I've seen it or whatever. I like the product because I know a lot of my team members need duplication, something easy and simple to be able to duplicate down to their team members to help, spread the word of their products or products. And that's where it got me. You know, the top plan is this extra icing on the cake. But if you want to pay me, I'll damn sure take it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And you know what? We know people are going to be working I've talked to people from all different types of companies that want the technology. And some are like, well, you know, I'm not really pleased that you're doing it as a network marketing company. I said, well, okay. And they just, I'm like, what do you want me to do about it? We are a network marketing company. I'm not telling you that you have to grow our company. I would never say that. But what I will tell you is if you're a leader, you can see that this product is going to help people. It's going to, more people are going to prospect. It's going to grow the volume that you are creating on your team so incredibly that, in my opinion, you'd be a fool as a leader not to get in and tell all your team, listen, you need to go buy this product. And you can tell them, listen, we're not building Asirvia. You know, you can if you want. You're not building it, but here's what I'm going to tell you. You're going to take this tool, and you're going to go build this. And, oh, by the way, if you sign up as an affiliate there, you'll make a few extra bucks. If you make a few extra bucks with Asirvia, that helps to pay for your unit. Now you end up with a free unit. So now you really be a fool not to do it. So it just the way we have it set up is very non-intrusive because, again, we're not looking to take people's down. I don't need to. We know we're going to sell millions of these units. We know it. So we don't have to, you know, be hardcore. Oh, you can't do another company. We're not like that.
Cool. I mean, I'm cool with that. We have our own products, and you know, we can make some money there, make some money here.
Great.
And I did tell them that, you know, when will you be able to accept Bitcoin or even pay out in Bitcoin? Is that in the near future or what?
We can actually accept Bitcoin today. It's a two-step process. Somebody would go and do the they would do a little bit different sign up than you do right now, and then you have to go to a site right now that we have the Bitcoin set up at. Mm-hmm. That is also going to be integrated in. It just hasn't been done yet. So right now it's a two-step process, and the way it's set up now, it's also quarterly. So we have people, you pay for a quarter as opposed to pay monthly because there's no pull from Bitcoin. Right. So, you know, people have, one of the things, you know, we did it a little bit with folks, and when they started doing it, they would forget, I missed the email. So now we do it quarterly. And when it comes to about a week to go, you will get hammered by us in emails reminding you. So no one can turn around and say, I didn't see the email. You're going to get crushed by emails from us telling you to do it. And even if, what we explain to them is even if you sign, even if you paid a week or 2 weeks early, it just adds the time on from when it ended. So it doesn't say, oh, well, this week that you paid early gets overlapped. We don't do that. We add it on. You'll find that everything that we do here is in most cases is not in favor of the company. It's in favor of the rep or the customer.
Wouldn't it be cool if maybe people can have an option to pay out of their commissions or something like that way? That's
my goal. I love the cryptocurrencies. I think they're wonderful. I think it's where the future is. I would love to be able to give people the option of being paid in whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or, you know, Litecoin or whatever. Whatever's coming, whatever is available, whatever is popular, whatever is easy enough to put in a cash wallet. Gotcha. That's something I'd love to be able to do. Just don't know when it's going to happen.
Gotcha.
A lot of it will have to do with PayQuicker and how they integrate that into their system.
Gotcha.
Because right now they pay worldwide. So the reason we hooked up with them is they do pay in the most areas and the lowest fees. I mean, it costs you $1 to transfer your stuff to load it on the card. And whether you're doing $10 or you're loading up $10,000, costs you $1.
How much is the card?
What's the card? $5?
Yeah, $4.95.
Not that bad at all either.
$5.
Hey, Zach, could you do me a favor? And, you know, the chat that we're in, if you don't mind, could you add that whole team to the group for me? It's probably easier for you to do it than I can do it. If I do it,
which information? I was multitasking.
No, he was trying to get you to add them into the. I don't think he can add them in unless he's friends with them.
Oh yeah, I added the chat that's on here. I added 2 people already. Teresa and Gary have been added to the group. Is that what you're asking me to add to the Facebook group?
Yeah, we told them everybody in the chat that we put you in earlier, you and Kevin, so you can add people from that chat to the group, or they all put the link in there and let them all click on it, and then somebody approve it.
Yeah, it's a secret group, so they can't find it.
So somebody, yeah. So with those, we can put you in the group, or actually you're already in the group. You can just start adding the people.
Okay, I will do that.
And then they can. The only thing we ask is that, you know, don't add anybody who's not an affiliate.
Gotcha.
It's not for prospects. It's not for customers. It's for affiliates, because you ask a question, you're getting the answer. Whether you want it or not. We believe in just giving it to you straight, because, you know, I've dealt with a lot over the years. You know, when company owners will tell you, oh, here, tell them this. And I'm like, no, I refuse to give people a BS story. I'm going to give it to you straight, because if I give it to you straight and you understand that we're a growing company, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to have little hiccups here and there. But if you know that going in, you're good. If I try to tell you, we got everything, it's perfect, this first little hiccup, you're like, oh, this guy's an idiot. So.
Straight talking.
Thanks a lot, Zach, man. Thanks a lot, Kevin, man. You guys did a great job.
Thank you.
I guys too up late. I mean, keep you guys up too late. It's already 12:37.
Too late.
Not for me. I'm going to be up all night long, I guess. I guarantee you. I have big teams in other countries, and now it's daytime there, nighttime here. So that's how it works.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Well, have a wonderful night, everybody, and I'm sure we'll do this again.
Put this recording in the group for me, Kevin, if you can. The recording of this.
Yep. As soon as I figure out how to do that, I absolutely will.
It's just going to have to render first, and you go to your profile. You'll see, click on recorded meetings, and you'll get to see says.
That's what I have Zach for.
All right. Yeah. We're okay. Great.
All right, guys. Take care.
Okay, Rodney. Bye. Thanks, everybody.